Hi all, to get you all up to speed, in the last video we made an app, reviewed Andy's, Mario Kart YouTuber and C. William's favourite intermissions, showing off some cool tricks in the process, and now we have 4 more of the best intermissions recommended by you in the comments. My name is Polaritonics, handing it over to my past self to select the character and let you know about the track we're about to play. Up next, we have Bones Burnout to Mario Circuit. I feel like playing Bones since we're driving from Bones Burnout, and I know Lux Ray Blast, one of his favourite characters, is Bones. Susan Nichols recommended this track, 1506. Is your birthday the 15th of June? I'm 3 months late, but happy birthday if it was. The Switch came out like a week before that as well. Maybe you got a Switch, let me know. Anyway, yes, Susan says Bones Burnout to Mario Circuit because of some nice shortcuts and Mario Circuit 2, my beloved. Okay, so you're definitely a Game Boy fan. I was also very lucky when I was a kid. My parents got me a Game Boy Advance, and the only game I ever owned on it was Mario Kart Super Circuit. I played that same game over and over for multiple years straight. On 2-hour-long car rides, I would put my headphones on, boot up Sky Garden, and just sit at the starting line listening to the music. Let's check out the track. If you're starting off in last place, you can take a jump off of the first ramp of the race. Again, doesn't do much, just it's fun, okay? I just like to do tricks in this game. Susan is right with the shortcuts. If you're in last place, you can grab 2 item boxes and you're guaranteed 3 mushrooms and a star each time. I played the track 3 times, so in my 3 times, it was a 100% success rate. That is my survey analysis. My data analysis, what do you call it? Data sample? That is my data sample. The first turn of the game, you can just dart straight across the off-road portion. The stars and mushrooms are enough to get you across both sections of the track. After you cross the pipe bridge, which I liked jumping up on the grind rail here, you can even trick off of one of the light poles. There's a little hill, so you can't drive straight, but if you charge up a jump, you can get on top of it and then boost across the grass. This leads you into Mario Circuit 2. This is also my favorite of the 3 Mario circuits in this game. Even on the Game Boy, I really liked this one because of the jump that you do right before the end of the track. In this game, you can cut the end turn by jumping off to the left and hitting the Mario flagpole. It'll give you enough height to then jump the off-road section of the track and land back onto the road. I was watching the Nintendo Direct last night for September, and I was hoping for not Mario Kart DLC. I just wanted an update to the game. I really want the ability to race 3 laps around a lot of these tracks. I find it very sad that to play this one variant of Mario Circuit, I have to do particular intermissions, and it's over within like 30 seconds. I just want to do 3 laps. I want the ability to do 5 laps around these courses. Well, I gotta just enjoy what I've got for now, and hopefully Nintendo will answer my wishes for this game. What do we have next, Polaritonics? Up next, we're going from Mario Circuit to Peach Stadium, and we're playing as Bones, again from Ray Blast, who this time has the W-Twin Chopper as the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, some users have recommended multiple favorite characters, outfits and vehicles that they like, and I've set it up so it will select from all of their different options. Kozakura Rabbit though says some of their personal favorites is Mario Circuit to Peach Stadium. They say it's a long one and they love the variety in the gameplay and scenery of the track. Fair dinkum, mate, it's bloody massive. You are skipping past Meadows here as well, so that's one of the reasons as to why it spans so much area. Anyone who's played the Special Cup would have experienced this track at least once. You kick off the intermission by racing through the last section of the the Mario Circuit 3 track. It's at the start of the race, so just, you know, charge up a jump off of a pipe, have a bit of fun. Most racers will pull mushrooms here, and the game just wants you to deplete them on the first turn. If you can help yourself, don't use it here. There's a way better spot to use it. It's at the next item box set where you want to use them. This isn't going to get you in the lead. I just like to do this trick. There is then a glider ramp that launches you over the cow fields. If you didn't know, there's a P block here that allows you to drive a UFO. And you can abduct all the toads and cows. The scenery here looks awesome. You can land on the electrical wires, like myself and all the bots here did. Online, you'll notice a lot of players save mushrooms here and they'll use it to dart across the Moo Cow Plains. That could have been worded better, but you get what I mean. You then get to race through Meadows. You get to go through the cow barn. You get to drive across the starting line as well. It's where one of the checkpoints are. There is a nice windy road up to Peach Stadium, which is in the shape of a star. You just don't see it on the minimap because you only drive 2 corners of it. I like boosting across these small patches of grass and racing through the water. It allows you to cut part of the track. You can launch off of the stairwell and chain a trick jump off of the tree in front. It feels very satisfying to pull off. You can then grab a double item box and do the exact same shortcut you just did, but in reverse. You then have this nice entrance up to Peach Stadium with the pink stone-tiled roads. If you have a mushroom, or mega mushroom in this case, you can charge up a jump and jump through the flower field. To reach Peach Stadium, you then need to race across a small bridge, which is quite frantic online as everyone's trying to hit the boost panels, going left, right, and trying to hit you with their items. I hit this track right in the sunset, which looks nice. I do prefer it at night though, as you get to see all the LEDs and neon lights pop. Get ready for the most useless trick in the game. Jump off to the left, trick off the pole, and hit the off-road section. It's just cool. I don't know what else to say. My favorite part of this race, which I'll show off every time, just why not? I'm here. Could probably make a montage of it. On the first ramp of Peach Stadium, you want to jump off to the left and hit the grind rail. At the next boost ramp, you want to jump off to the right, land on the right roof. Then off the last boost ramp, you want to jump up, hit the boost ring, and then land on the inner grind rail. A golden mushroom is the best item to have here. You can boost through the entire inner grind rail, picking up some insane speed, and then you can boost across the off-road sections leading up to the finish line. Peach Stadium is one of my favorite tracks. I love this. Love. Thank you for the comment, Kazakura Rabbit. Let's go to the next intermission. Okay, we're going from Troopa Beach to DK Spaceport. I just realized I left Lux selected on my last race. Sorry about that. I will be selecting random. This time it's definitely random. Let's kick off the bomb. Corgi Code Gaming, who selects Rosalina in the touring outfit on the Rob Hog. I'm glad I realized that I had Lux selected here and not random. Otherwise, the whole second half of the video would have just been Lux and I would have just been playing as Dry Bones for every single race. Daniel has recommended this route with a beefy explanation, which I always enjoy reading. Keep the comments coming. I love knowing why you like each intermission. I think it's interesting. Everyone has varying opinions. Daniel says this one's complicated to explain, but one of their favorite intermissions involves going anywhere towards DK Spaceport. I understand where you're coming from, Daniel. You always get to race the entirety of the DK Spaceport track, no matter if you race an intermission towards the track or if you select the standard race, as it's a 1-lap track. I wish you could do 2 laps of this track. I want to race to the top, dive all the way back down to the bottom, and then race all the way back up. I think it would be very fun. Back to Daniel's comment. They enjoy the path from Troopa Beach as they find it interesting to race along the beach section of the track and also race along the water up to DK Spaceport. The second part of this intermission that they enjoy is you get to race underneath the spaceport. You get to see a lot more detail of the spaceship itself. Looks like a controller of some sort. Daniel says it extends a short thematic experience of a track into a tour of the spaceport on top of the guaranteed full-length track. You then get to race around what looks like the docks of DK Spaceport. This is where, you'd have all your trucks pulling up with all the spaceship parts. You then get to race up the bridge and then begin a full lap of the DK Spaceport track. Like I said, this would be complete if it was 2 laps and you could dive back down the spaceport, or even just 1 lap. I just want to get to the top and then take that glider ramp all the way back down to the bottom. I just want that in a race. I know I'm never going to get that one though, as I don't think we're ever going to get the ability to select how many laps we do of particular courses. I believe I've already summed up the entirety of this intermission through Daniel's comment alone. All I can add is that this track looks awesome in the sunset. It might be blinding for some people, but I reckon it looks absolutely gorgeous. In terms of what I like to see in an intermission, there's not a lot of opportunities to pull off shortcuts and tricks. So if I was to rate intermissions, this would be further down on my list. Not to say it's bad, I quite enjoy every intermission. There's something about each one. I must be easy to please. I got a bit of height off of this sand pile pit. What do you call it? Little sand island? Bro, what do you call this? Anyway, I got height off of it. That's all that matters. The water then gets deep as you're out in the ocean, and you have these little inflaties, which always reminds me of a Fall Guys match for some reason. And then you're on essentially what I count as the DK Spaceport track, with the cool inclusion of a jump pad that launches you up into a booster ring and enables your glider. So you get a bit of a glider section before you do the race. I wanted to get up onto the grind rail here and trick over the starting line, but the lightning said no. Lastly, we have Cheep falls to Dandelion Depths. Please keep dropping your favorite character, card, outfit, whatever combination you like in the comments, and I will look to improve the app and include all of your recommendations here. And the last combination is Corn Tree Bean, who selects Peach in the rally outfit on the plush buggy. I've let Doodly stuff down. Doodly's favorite intermission. Merely a tool for this video. Where were you, Doodly? I could have used this comment in the last video. I was making a world tour of all my viewers' favorite intermission routes, and I was missing this one connecting piece, and it ends up it's your favorite. But I can talk about it again because Doodly loves it, and I'm here to talk about viewers' favorite intermission routes. Let me know why you liked it in the comments. I'm curious. I think the highlights of this intermission is the windy road going up to Dandelion Depths. You get to race it down this section on one of the knockout tours, but there's no knockout that goes up this path. I like getting up on the grind rail, jumping off to the right and into this little lantern light, then boosting over the rocks to get back onto the track. There's a few different cuts you can pull on the windy road up to Dandelion Depths. There's a few rocks you can trick off of, or just use your mushroom to boost across the off-road section. I love the industrial orange design theme in contrast with the green nature of Dandelion Depths. I love this design in Mario Odyssey as well. I think it's pretty well done. Good job, Nintendo. I like the atmosphere here. You can pull off a massive shortcut after the bridge section. Just ride along the grind rails, and right at the end, jump off to the left and then boost across the off-road section. Also, I quite like this combo with I know it wasn't the specific combo that was recommended. I just couldn't find what Rally Peach was, sorry. But having Vacation Peach in this ribbon car and the neon lights with the ribbon, I love a good light. The neon and lights, man, I'm like a moth. Well, that's what my girlfriend calls me anyway. Dandelion Depths is a fun track to play as well. There's a lot of different sections you can get on top of the grind rails, pull off some more rides, and of course in the depths itself, you can jump off of a ramp, ride along the wall, and get on top where there's some booster pads. Thank you for the comment, Doodly stuff. This time it's not just a mere tool for the video. This time it's because you enjoyed the track. And that concludes Volume 3 of Mario Kart World Best Intermissions recommended by you. If you're a new or returning viewer, jump down in the comments, let me know what your favorite intermissions are. Provide a bit of detail if you can, as I'm curious to know why you like each intermission. Or if there's something particular that you enjoy about Mario Kart World, just let me know. You and I are playing tennis right now. The ball is back on your side of the court. I want to hear more about your favorite intermissions, or your favorite tracks, even your battle tracks, anything to do with Mario Kart World. Let's keep the discussion going. And also, if you have a favorite character and kart combination, or multiple combinations that you enjoy playing as, let me know as I'll add it to the app. My name is Polaritonics. I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good day.